it's a pretty cool platform. I mean, it's kind of like Yahoo groups from back 20 years ago, but it's just fresh and modern, and it works really well. So that's kind of what we're doing with it.
Well, very cool. Yeah, we went ahead and went through the entire real quick, net. I think we did about 30 minutes. Didn't get too much into what we're going to be doing with everything, other than hey, it's there, and we'll go ahead and make an announcement on Thursday nights. And I really appreciate your input, and I know there's a few key folks out there that are hearing it. But yeah, that's kind of where we're starting to go for things, and it's going to be nice to have that community based and set up to where we can just kind of throw stuff out there, ad nauseum, and even to the point to where you need help with some coax builds or whatever it is. You just go ahead and hit the group, and the group will just chime in. And it's a local group, people you talk to, people that you know, and it stays away from a lot of the wide world chatter.
Yeah, that's kind of why we like it. We all have conversations on there. We got, we have right now like 4 or 5 different active threads going on. So I mean, one conversation here and one conversation there, and you just kind of roll in and jump in where you need to jump in. And I do recommend, if you are using Groups.io, is don't rely on email communications with it. I mean, it's there and you can reply to emails that goes in, but it's much cleaner if you just use the web interface to work in. It keeps the messages tidy and everything like that. And there's also a mobile app you can put on your Android or iPhone type stuff to use also that works really well. So, yeah, we like it. It's a lot of fun. And like on the net, don't worry about how big they are. The more important thing is the quality of conversation and the people talking. I mean, 9 people, if you went for a half hour with 9 people, you did good. I mean, that's the way to roll it. Just have a good conversation, and it's not always about the numbers. But just getting people together, and numbers will happen when they happen. And this time of year, it's particularly tough on nets because people are, it's nice out tonight. People are sitting outside, not playing on the radio. So it's kind of one of the things that happens to, everybody on the radio. So, our numbers go down this summer, and they pop back in again.
Exactly. So that's the fun part of it. And I guess I forgot because I was kind of, trying to run the net a little bit there. Don't forget, there is an app. It's called Groups.io. If you're Android and whatnot, you guys can get that and you can manage it right from there. And bam, as we grow this particular Tuesday night in Floyd Knobs community, it'll be right there on your phone. You just hit the button, say something, be like, dude, anybody got a tower, or hey, I need some coax, or hey, what do I do in this situation? And that's how this community is going to start growing through that application that we're putting out there. So WRKH949 for station ID. It's going to be a good platform, and I wanted to open this back up to everybody else that's out there. Please go ahead and feel free to give your input.
WRJE982, I guess they're all listening. That's all good. And, don't look at the groups as cannibalizing the radio, and just why don't you just get on the radio and talk? Well, sometimes it's nice just to peruse and quiet time, and you can have these conversations, and, you don't necessarily have to broadcast everything, but it's nice to have them in the groups that you can have these conversations, building stuff, experimenting, and, you just keep the thread rolling, and it's just a lot of fun, so. Have fun with it for sure.
Absolutely, and I just did a bulk of, so it'll be cool. It's a lot of fun, and it's kind of cool moving this stuff where it's got to go, and I'm having fun with it. I've already got a couple of folks that are in need of a couple items, and I'm gonna have fun with this on Tuesdays. It's we don't have to take the whole thing on. We can just kind of sit here and help a little bit here and there and do some fun stuff.
Yeah, roger that. You can use hashtags are nice too on the messages, because you can do like a hashtag classified or something, and people can just search for hashtag or look for the different buy-sell trade items, and you can kind of keep that going on there. That's the beauty of it. It's all right there and it's organized. And someone comes in 3 months from now and joins the group, they can go back and see all the conversations right there and chime in if they want, and revive something. I mean, it's just it's all kinds of fun.
We've done, I think you've seen this, 462-575 Fairdale repeater hashtag. So anybody, we're going to send some info out on that. You can reply to that one. We've got the same thing with the Floyd Novice GMRS repeater. We've got the Thursday night GMRS hashtag. We've got the Tuesday night GMRS hashtag. And then I'll be adding a few more in for different little things that are going on. And you just start replying back to that. It's going to be kind of fun.
Minutes that I need to go run back upstairs, do a few things beforehand, get a glass of water and stuff. So I'm going to hop out of here for now, but I did want to get on there and at least get my name on the list and report in and say hi to everybody.
Appreciate that, Paul. Have a good evening, man. And, happy getting out there doing your stuff. WRKH949. I'm going to take a 3-minute break, and I'll be right back. And we appreciate you coming in tonight.
Oh, roger that. Yeah, let me promote one announcement real quick to anybody's listening. If you're interested, the Arts Club is going to be set up at the Louisville Free Public Library on Saturday, and we're going to be doing part of the How To Festival out there from 10 to 3. That's at the main branch down on York Street. And we'll be doing some ham radio demonstrations. So we're going to have a little station set up and be talking to all the people. But there's all kinds of different events and presenters and crazy stuff going on. So if you want to nerd out and learn something new, come on down and walk around and you'll see all kinds of fun things happen. So just wanted to throw that out there if anybody's interested. That's this Saturday, the 13th, and that's from 10 to 3 p.m. at the Louisville Free Public Library, East Branch downtown, and that's on York Street. Other than that, I'm going to hop out of here and go do some things. So this is WRKH982, and we are clear and on the side.
Alrighty, 982, I appreciate that, man. Definitely. Yeah, go check them out at the Arts Group. So WRKH949, I'm going to take a couple of minutes standby, and we'll be right back.
I apologize. Could you repeat where that location is, where that event is?
Yeah, roger that. It's at the Louisville Free Public Library, the main branch downtown, and I think it's on York Street. Let me get the address here, just to make sure. It's 301 York Street. That's downtown Louisville.
Roger that. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. WRKH982 on the side.
Alrighty, we're back. Had to let the dog out.
Out in Newtown area. I have a quick question for you guys.
Is there any way that we have a list of our call signs and our names? Because most of the time I'm running around mobile and I can't write anything down, and I'm terrible at remembering numbers and names.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I'm writing this stuff down, and if I'm not writing it down, I'm putting it into a spreadsheet. I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing that. Not that, I wouldn't share it, but, I have to ask everybody's permission. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question. I know everybody's, GMRS call sign is, publicly available. It's public record. I don't know. Let me ask a couple of guys, a couple of generals that I know, and see what their recommendations are. If we can put one together, I will definitely put one together and put it up on Groups.io. But I want to make sure that there's no legal ramifications or any crap like that involved.
I was just looking at this Groups.io on the computer, and it says 10 members, so I didn't know if there was some way maybe we could do it that way or something like that. Like I said, I'm just most of the time running around in the car for work, listening, and I don't know numbers enough to know who's who, or names, actually.
Here's the thing with the Groups.io. So I wanted to do the roll call this evening, get everybody used to doing it. There's a lot to the Groups.io stuff that I'm not explaining, that we are not explaining. There's some document sharing. There's a bunch of really cool things that we can do, which includes, let me see here real quick. Just give you a little breakdown. Polls, calendars, chats, member directory, integrations, photos, files, databases, wiki stuff, and subgroups. So, depending on how we set this up, for our active members, we will share that list because that's part of any group. And you can just have that go up into the application, and you'll see the call sign with their name, with their GMRS call sign and their name. So that should make it real easy while you're driving around, right?
So that's just something we'll work on as it grows, I guess.
Yeah, and it's based around this community. So you'll get that list. We'll moderate that list. It'll be what the list is of the people that are here in this community. There might end up being, just like any database, it's going to be some legacy people, some current people, some people. And as long as they have a GMRS license, which is publicly accessible, then yes.
Copy that. Thank you very much.
I'll definitely check into the legalities of it, but I believe if it's legally posted with, the FCC, that data can be legally put into a group of people that have checked in, and we'll only use people that have checked in. And I appreciate that question because that's a great question to ask.
I've heard you guys talk about him, and I've heard him on here every once in a while, but the Thunderbird, obviously I don't know his name, I just know I've heard Thunderbird, so all wishes and good prayers for him also, by the way, but I'm used to CBs and just, goofy names that people make up for each other and whatnot. But the numbers and everything is a little harder for me to remember.
Well, here's the deal. You may or may not know this. I mean, you obviously have your GMRS license. I'll assume that the answer to that is yes and all in key.
This is WRVJ360 Apollo. I didn't hear the question, but that's my call sign.
No, not you, Apollo. I was talking to the other gentleman. But if you have a call sign, there's about 3 or 4 places you can just go log right into Google. And, hey, Google, I'd like to look at a GMRS, call sign. And you pop it in there. It'll give you who the person is, first, last name. Give you whatever information they're allowed to give you. And that information is right there. It's public information. How you doing, Apollo?
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I'm the same way with the other guy, the guy that you was talking to. I'm the same way. I'm just writing all the names and call sign in this piece of paper I got here, and I kind of like to know who I'm talking to, and some of them, a couple of them, I'm friends with them now on Facebook. I think that's a good thing too.
List of that in there with spreadsheets, and you just go to that spreadsheet within the groups.io, and it'll take you. We'll make sure we put a frame in. It goes to FCC licensing, make sure they're an active, real user, and then give you some links to like whatever they allow us to use, and boom, done. And that's kind of the idea. It's just straight collaboration. Like he was saying, if he's running around and he opens up his groups.io. And he wants to look who the username is that he just heard and talked to, he goes and hits that. Oh, hey, there it is. Hey, I know this guy.
Yeah, copy that. Sometimes when I'm talking to a person on here, I don't remember their call sign, but when they said, "Oh, this is Barry, this is Adam, this is whoever," oh, okay, I remember you now.
His defense, too, 11 me CB stuff, we get it. All been there, all grew up there. You get like me, the Firebase. Like, who the hell's Firebase? Well, you start getting into license stuff, you go look at the license. It's a license. It's active. It's trackable. And we'll do that for the community here as well, but only with active, trackable legal things. And that way the community knows who they're talking to, and we put it into a box, and boom, there it is.
Roger that. WRVJ360 will be on the side listening. Probably eating.
Always eating, man. You're making me jealous. WRKH949, and we're back out looking for something to eat. Just kidding.